Yo, what it do? It's your boy, the UNMC, coming at you one more again, dropping some knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And like, yo, what I kind of wanted to say today is that's like, you know, I just want to re-emphasize, man, that we have a lot of different sources of information today. We have all these ideological differences, and the information is so jumbled and mixed up. You can get information from a source that's telling you something that's like 90% fact, but 10, 15, 20% of it could be fugazi. And the same thing on the other side of it. You know, somebody could tell you something that's like 80% bullshit, but then it's 20%, you know, right and exact, you know, mathematics up in there, right? And my mama told me, you know, once upon a time that the devil always lies with the truth. He mixes truth with the lie. That makes your lie that much more stronger, that much more digestible. So we're in a day and age where, you know, if you want to be an educated voter, you know, an educated person in this world and don't get bamboozled, you know, because there's always something out there. It's hard not to get bamboozled. I was bamboozled, way bamboozled, like once upon a time, and I had knowledge of self. You know, I was pretty much a conscious dude, but it was so many different levels to this fucking trickery. I was unaware of it, man. You know, and I could admit that now, you know. And before I end, I want to say, it's like, yo, hey, I might criticize Christianity, but I'm not criticizing the Christian. I'm not criticizing Jesus. You know, I might criticize Islam, but I'm not criticizing the Muslims, and I'm not criticizing Muhammad, you know, but I am criticizing the ideology that has come through man's hands and has been manipulated. And the same thing for, you know, for communism, Marxist socialism, or whatever. You know, I know a lot of people that are anarchists, you know, different types of Marxists, you know, and everybody got their heart in the right place. But we have to analyze these ideologies, the philosophies coming forth from the ideologies, and make the course corrections. Gotta do that. You know, in other words, you know, we'll just be building some shit that's gonna lead us to some other destruction and shit, because we haven't gotten out core fucking essential flaws and shit, you know. And it could be little. It can seem like it's little to you, but if you building a building, you could be building a 100-story building. If your architecture is off just a half a fucking inch, by the time you get to that 100th floor, that motherfucker leaning ready to fall, man. So it's the same thing with ideology when you're trying to uplift the people. But that's all, man. You know, we're going to build later. Shalom, assalamu alaikum, peace. I'm out of here.